Barbara, thank you. Well, hello! Hello! Oh, there's more in than that. Hello! Hello! Good evening! And may I say, this is a Christmas party, is it not? You're the only Christmas party I've been to where it's actually snowed. So I'm very... How did you plan that? That's extraordinary, isn't it? Yes. Well, now, has anybody here seen me, shall I get behind the lights? Is that better? Can you see me better there? Is that an improvement? Are you sure about that? Well now, ladies and gentlemen, this evening I'd like to take you, if I may, on a musical meander down memory lane. Yes. Now, has anyone here seen me actually before? Seen me? Well, apart from Barbara, of course. Hello. You've seen me, have you? All right, enough. I'll do different things then. Yes. Well, my first song, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I'm not really what you call modern. It's more of a period treat for you this evening. A musical meander down memory lane as we revisit songs from yesteryear. Yes. I know, it sounds good so far, doesn't it? Yes. I don't know whether I can live up to the build-up now, actually. Now, my first song, ladies, I keep saying ladies and gentlemen, there's no chaps here, are there? No, it's don't right, because there's no chaps here. I don't want any misbehaving ladies. I know you ladies alike without the chaps here, or is it the way around? It's the other way around, isn't it? Ah, yes, I'm sorry about that. In that case, be gentle with me. I'm only a young thing. Okay, but my first song is actually all about the Las Vegas of Europe. Of course, I'm referring to Blackpool, yes, of course. And that very famous piece of rigid pink confectionery. Yes, that's right, rock, that's right, yes, giving it clean. The song is called My Little Stick of Blackpool Rock, and I must warn you all, this song is filled with blatant innuendo. Yeah. Are you easily shockable? No, are you? Take your word for it. Here we go. Now, normally, of course, I play with a large orchestra, but this evening the stage won't accommodate, so excuse me whilst I have a quick chat to Henry Hall here behind me. Excuse me. Hello, Henry. Are you ready? Yes. Jolly good. Okay, we've been doing that. If I was more successful, I'd have an assistant. Anyway, here we go. Now every year when summer comes round, off to the sea I go. Now I don't care if I do spend £1. I'm rather rash, I know. Now see me dressed like all the sports, in my blazer and a pair of shorts, with my little stick of Blackpool rock. Along the promenade I stroll. It may be sticky, but I'll never complain. It's nice to have a nibble at it now and again. Every day, wherever I stray, the kids all round me flock. One afternoon the band conductor up on his stand, he somehow lost his bat and it flew out of his hand. So I jumped in his place and they conducted the band with me little stick of Blackpool rock. Lovely, with me little stick of Blackpool rock. Along the promenade I stroll. Now in my pocket it got stuck, I could tell, cause when I pulled it out, I pulled the shirt out as well. Now every day, wherever I stray, the kids all round me flock. A girl while bathing clung to me, I shouted out, oh! She said, I think I'm drowning and you'll save me, I know. I said, well, if you're drowning, do you mind letting go of me little stick of little stick of Blackpool rock? Along the promenade I stroll. Now in the ballroom I went dancing each night. No wonder every girl I danced with stuck to me tight. Now every day, wherever I stray, cost 1 and 3. I said when it was done, is that supposed to be me? You probably mucked it up. The only thing I could see is my little sticker. Here we go. Thank you. I use the one particularly to get you in the mood, do you see? Now, do you feel a certain mood for me? Do you feel a mood for me? I see a few moods for me. We'll move on. Now, at this point of the dare I say, extravaganza. Dare I say? What I like to do at this junction, I like to gauge the relative intelligence of the audience, because really I only appeal to the intelligentsia. Obviously, that's you. I'm trying to ingratiate myself to you. Is it working? No. Okay, now what I'm going to do, certain stars, as you may know, are associated with certain catchphrases, aren't they? Say, yes, Anthony. Yes, Anthony. That's very good, yeah. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shout out a catchphrase, and you're going to shout out back at me who it is attributable to, okay? Yes, Anthony. Yes, Anthony. Very good, yes. Okay, so I'm going to start with an easy one first of all, to break you in gently, as it were. Say, yes, Anthony. Yes, Anthony. Nobody ever says yes, normally. Anyway, so, nevertheless, this is a novelty which I shall relish for the evening. Yes, now nice and easy first of all. First of all, I'm going, rock on, Tommy. Yes, Canada Ball, yes, you see. See how you warm to me. Can you see it? Yes, yeah, I can see it, yeah. How about this one? Hello, playmates. Arthur Askey. You see, it's like education as well as entertainment, isn't it? Yeah. Now how this one? Can you hear me, mother? Jimmy Clutterell. No. I'll read. I'm not helping anymore. Sandy Powell! Dearie me. That was harder than it should have been, really, you know, that one, really.
We're not that old.
I knew that. Yeah, ever heard of Beethoven? I wasn't there either. Anyway, yes. And so, see, I can handle the hecklers. Yeah. Throw me now. Oh yeah. Now this next one, nobody ever gets this one. If you guess who this next catchphrase is from, I shall waive my fee. It's a joke, Barbara. It's not legally binding. Here we go. You can't help liking him. Ah! You see. No, that's very good, dear, yeah. You can say it till the end. Yeah. Yes, no, of course, he was known as the cheeky chappie. That's Miller, yes! You see? It's all in there, digging down, we'll get it eventually. So now, I know you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. We're not going to that. You're thinking, what has George Formby and Max Miller got to do with each other? You were thinking that, weren't you? Yes, Anthony.
Yes, Anthony.
Thank you. Yes. Well, of course, I'll tell you, because you want to know, don't you? You want to know, don't you? Yeah, it's one of the quiet ones, isn't it? Yeah. Of course, Max Miller and George Formby were great friends, you know, and they used to holiday together in the Norfolk Broads on the Lady Beryl. That's a boat, by the way. Just to clarify that, I can cause some confusion. Yes. And so, now what I'm going to do now is a little bit of Max Miller. Now, Max Miller was a little bit, shall we say, risque? Shall we say risque? Shall we? Now, as I do this, I shall slip effortlessly and seamlessly into Cockney, thus demonstrating my so far undemonstrated versatility. Yeah. Okay. To say, I like the girls that do, and I like the girls that don't, but I hate the girl that says she will and then she says she won't. Well, the girl that I love best of all, I'm sure you'll know I'm right, is the girl that says she never does, but looks as though... Anyway. No, it's a respectable audience this evening. I won't be accused of lowering the tone. Or will I? How about this one? Now, this is a story about this old gentleman. He's 93 years old. 93 years old. 93. 3 times for emphasis, yeah. And anyway, he gets himself married to this 21-year-old thing. Yes, yes. You can see the logistical issues, can't you? Yes. Anyway, so she becomes, shall we say, desirous of issue. You know what I mean? She wishes to be with you know, with help me out here, ladies. Thank you, yes, with child, yes. That's what I was going to. A little more help would have been helpful, wouldn't it? You know, give me draw a picture. Anyway, and so, you know, there's a little bit of so they decide to go to the local doctor, you see. And they go to the doctor, and the 93-year-old man says to the doctor, "This is my lovely 21-year-old wife." Not 21. Oh, yes. Says yes, and she wants to you know, she wants to get, you know, with pregnant, you know, with a child. And the doctor goes, "Really?" He says, "Well," I said, "What do you suggest, doctor?" He says, he says, "Well, have you considered taking in a lodger?" And the old man says, "Well, I've never thought of that." He says, "Yeah, you take yourself in a lodger, and then come and see me in about 6 months and let me know how you get on." So he says, "Yes, all right then." So they go away. About 6 months later, they go back to the doctors, and the doctor goes, "How did you get on?" And the old man says, "It's very good, yes." Yes, and says, "Did you take a lodger?" He said, "Yes." He said, "And is your wife pregnant?" He says, "Yes, she is. And so's the lodger." Yes, no. Stop it. Yes, you see, Maxie Miller, you see, he was a bit cheeky, wasn't he? Say, from the blue book or the white book, and they never chose the white book, did they? No. Anyway, now at this point of the extravaganza, dare I say, life-changing experience. Dare I say that? Yes. Oh, I can say that. What I'm going to do now is I'd like us all to join together in some community singing now. Yes, I want us all to join together as one huge organism in song. That sounds nice, ladies. Yes. Have you joined in as one huge... No? Oh, well. Not tonight's the night, isn't it? With me. Say, yes, Anthony.
Yes, Anthony. Yes, Anthony.
Here we go. Now you'll know this song, so please do sing along. Oh, Amy, 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 my boy, what are you waiting for? You don't know this one, do you? No. Promise to do. You ever do? I don't know why I do this for you. And soon, it's never too late. I'll flash on because I'm a pro. Too soon. Oh, did it come back to you yet? No. that room in the lane. No need explaining that what a red maiden, it's somebody I adore. Oh! Very nice, yeah. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't need baby. Yes, sir, that's my baby now. Yes, ma'am, we've decided. No, ma'am, we can't hide it. Yes, ma'am, you're invited now. Oh, by the way. Terribly good. When we reach that preacher and say with feeling, yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't need baby. Yes, sir, that's my baby. Now, sweet Georgia Brown. No gal maid has gone the shade on. 2 left feet, but oh, how neat is. And they all sigh and what a die for. I can't hear that high, you know I don't lie. And it's been said she knocks her dead when she lands in town. Since she came by, it's a shame how she knocks them down. Oh, fellas, she can't get on, fellas, she ain't bet. Georgia claimed her, Georgia named her, sweet Georgia Brown. Controversial cause. Good sound for tune, you see. A fellas, she can't get. A fellas, she ain't bet. Georgia claimed her, Georgia named her, sweet Georgia Brown. Oh, my God! Missing tune when I bought it. Anyway. Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to... Oh, sorry, my suspenders are slipping as well. It's all going wrong. Really me. I think worse when these suspenders become displaced, isn't it? And I'm not a belt sort of chap, because the trousers don't hang properly, do they? But that's just my view. I don't know whether you agree or not. I don't care. Anyway. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can probably tell, I come from Wigan. Yay! We're brave in Warrington saying that, aren't I? No, yeah. Anybody here from Wigan? Ah, Wigan. You're from Ashton? That's not really Wigan. Who else? Hindley? Well, that's nearly Wigan. Not sure which is worse, though, Ashton or Hindley. What do you think? Not sure. Much of muchness, really, out there. Do you get on, you two? You don't know her? Oh. Say no more. Hindley, Ashton, and never the twain shall meet. Until tonight, of course. Hello. I'm from proper Wigan. Anyway, yeah. Now, of course, Wigan. When I was growing up, Wigan used to be in a place which you may have heard of called Lancashire. Yeah. Yes, Lancashire. But now, of course, Wigan, as you may or may not know, is now in Greater Manchester. That's right. Yes, of course. Is it? Shh. It's the act. Shush. All right. Say sorry, Anthony. Thank you. Yeah. You're not sorry. All right. You can tell by. Anyway. Okay. Now it used to be in Lancashire. Then it was Greater Manchester. Anyway, now apparently it's back in Lancashire. What's your name? Janet. Anyway. Okay. Thank you, Janet. What do you do, Janet? Cause trouble. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, yes. Okay. Now, of course, Warrington used to be in Lancashire, but now, of course, you are in Cheshire. Is that still in Cheshire, Janet? Is it? Are you sure, Janet? It should be, though. Yes. That taking a cardigan off. Oh, I see. I thought you were going to meet me after. No, I'm not really a fighter. I know it's hard to believe. I know. Anyway, so Warrington used to be in Cheshire. Oh, Lancashire now is in Cheshire, of course. And if you lived in Southport, you lived in Lancashire. But now, of course, you live in Merseyside. How about that went down well? Anybody here from Southport? Oh, good. Okay. Now, of course, although I do come from Greater Manchester, and of course, Lancashire. Now, of course, I do consider myself to be a Lancashire lad. So, would you like a little bit of Lancashire poetry?
Yes, Anthony. Yes, Anthony.
Thank you. Yes. As I do this, I shall slip into my native tongue. I'm known in Wigan for that. Yeah. Now, it was one day last December, as far as I remember, when I took a little walk down a Mandy Pride, when I slipped upon some butter and I fell into the... Oh, you've heard it. Gutter, yeah. And a pig came and lay down by my side. Now, not a mutter did I utter as I lay there in the... Gutter. Oh, heard it again. Till a lady passing by was heard to say, why, you can tell a man who boozes by the company that he chooses. And the rotten pig got up and walked away. There you go. Thank you, that's clean. And it's all to do with Wigan. Now, oh, thank you, yeah, thank you. Now, I'm going to ask people here because, of course, I mean, I'm only really very young, obviously. Very, very young. Very, very young. Ish. And I still like stuff. And they show every line, don't they? Anyway, there are any, of course. And now, of course, but I can still remember the old Wigan Market Hall. Does anybody here remember going to Wigan and going to the old Market Hall? Yeah. Ah, you see, in the days when we had our own market halls, when they were all the same shops, all the same architecture, when we were all individual towns. Oh, you've got me going now. Ah, yes, indeed. Wigan used to have this wonderful market, and they had the meat market. And they also have the fish market outside as well, probably a good idea. And also it had the grocery section as well. Now this is a wartime story. You've got a picture to see now where you're in old Wigan Market Hall in the grocery section, and this greengrocer is having a terrible day. He can't sell a thing. Oh, it's worse than that. Oh, much worse than that. Oh. That's not as bad as that. Anyway, and so he gets a crowd of people around his market stall, you see. Actually, I regret starting this one now. Anyway, never mind, in for a penny. Although I haven't been paid yet. Anyway, he gets a large crowd around his market stall, and he says, no, why is it not like that? He says, no! Well, whatever. He says, and he gets the crowd, and he gets these 2 potatoes. You see why I regret this now. And he gets these 2, and he holds them up in front of this crowd of people, and he says to this crowd of people, he says, what are these? And the people shout, potatoes. And the greengrocer says, no, these are Hitler's. Oh. Yes, thank you. I wasn't expecting such help there, actually, but I'm very pleased for that. Yes, thank you. You've been a great help. Thank you very much indeed, yes. Thank you. The Hitlers, that's right, yes. Yeah. What's your name? I like you. Yeah. Yeah, good, yes. Anyway, he sells them, you see. And it's a good idea. He says, I'll do it again. So he gets another 2 potatoes. Get ready, I'll need you again in a second. And he holds up these potatoes, and he shouts out, what are these? And they shout out, potatoes! No, he says, these are Hitler's. Oh. Thank you, yes. That's never happened before. I'm surprised it happened here. Anyway, and he sells them again, you see. And so eventually the Wiganers eventually cotton on, you see. And so he gets another 2 potatoes. Get ready again. And he holds up these 2 more potatoes, and he says to them, he says, what are these? And they all shout out, Hitler's. Oh! No, he says, King Edward's. Yeah, thank you. Got away with that one, didn't we, Margaret? Yeah. Yes, indeed. Now, You may or may not have noticed, ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed that I've been gradually, incrementally, or not incrementally, that's going up, I've been going to go down. Anyway, I've been taking the tone down and down and, slightly. Have you noticed that, have you? Oh, you've noticed that, have you? And I've been quite subtle about it, obviously. Not fair enough. No, right then. Making notes. Anyway, and so this next song, I have to warn you all, this next song was actually banned for being too rude. Ooh. Too rude. Ooh. I won't milk it too much, Now, does anybody here remember a man called Dick Bentley?
Yeah.
No? Right, you do that. Yeah, don't fight about it. Anyway. Well, Dick Bentley used to be on the wireless yes, and he'd have his own show on the wireless, and people would write in with requests, but the BBC thought this song was too rude, and they said to him, Dick, because that was his name, they said to him, Dick, no, Dick Barton, no. What are you talking about over there? No, Dick Bentley. Dick Barton was a completely different show, wasn't it? Dear. Sometimes I wonder whether I'm a lone voice. I really do. Anyway, yeah. I'll carry on, regardless of the Dick Barton interlude over there. Anyway, so Dick Bentley, yes. Dick Bentley, I think he was Australian, wasn't he? Or no, not Dick Barton, he wasn't Australian. No. Anyway, I digress. Quite wildly as it happens, actually. And I said the BBC thought this song was too rude. They said to him, Dick, because that was his name. They said, Dick, don't play the song. So what George Formby did, he went and sang it for Queen Mary, not the ship. It was for the old Queen Mary. And she wanted the uncensored, uncut version playing for the Royal Caland performance. And so the BBC thought, well, if it's good enough for Queen Mary, it's good enough for us. And they lifted the ban 28 years later. And the song was called When I'm Cleaning Windows. Now, what I want you all to do, a bit of audience participation here, you see, is I'm going to play the song, and when we get to the When I'm Cleaning Windows bits, I want you all to scream out all together, when I'm cleaning windows, just like that. Quick practice first. 1, 2, 3. When I'm cleaning windows. Who's like an angelic choir? Lovely. Here we go. George would have been proud.
Okay, Henry, you ready again?
Now I go window cleaning to earn an honest bob. For a nosy Margaret's an interesting job. Now it's a job that just suits me. A window cleaner you would be if you can see what I can see. A lovely honeymooning couples too. You should see them bill and coo. You'd be surprised at things they do. In my profession I'll work hard, but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. The blushing bride, she looks divine. The bridegroom, he is doing fine. I'd rather have his job than mine. The chambermaid, sweet names I call. It's a wonder I don't fall. My mind's not on my work at all. I know a fella's such a swell. He has a thirst, it's plain to tell. I've seen him drink his bath as well. Oh, in my profession I'll work hard, but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. Pyjamas lying side by side, ladies' Nikes I have spied. I've often seen what goes inside. Here we go. Talking queen, she looks a flapper on the screen. She's more like 80 pulls her hair all down behind, then pulls down her, never mind, and after that pulls down the blind. Oh, in my profession I'll work hard, but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. Nowadays at o'clock a girl she wakes, 8:05 a bath she takes, at 8:10 me laughter breaks when I'm cleaning the window. Thank you. Oh, and now, ladies and gentlemen, this next little couple of stories, I hesitate again. One of them got me no repeat booking at the WI last year. I thought it was funny. I'm not sure whether I should really. I haven't been paid yet. Let's go around that one. Okay, now, anyway, this next story is actually a very, very sad story. More sad. No more sad. See how I work you. See, it's a skill, you know, this stagecraft, you know, this stagecraft. What it is, you know, I used to do pantomime, you know. Oh, yes, I did. See what I mean? It's an art. Yes. Anyway, so it's a very, very sad song now. Now, this very sad, very, very sad song. Are you prepared to be moved, dear?
Yeah.
Nothing. Are you going to be moved? Nothing moves you, does it? No. Fair enough. That's fine. Fine. I can just see it on your face now. Just look a bit passive. I won't be moved by it. Are you the treasurer? No. It's funny. You probably should be then. Anyway. And so yes, we've got a reputation for that, haven't we? Yeah. You do, don't you? Anyway, yes, sorry, anyway, very sad story. What's your name, dear? Angela. Very quiet, Angela. Yes, Angela. Watch out for Angela. Okay. Now, it's a very sad story. It's about this fellow, you see, this fellow, he lives all by himself, on his own. Oh. You moved yet, Angela? No. Hard as nails. Anyway, yes. Goes home at night to an empty house, all alone. Oh, dear. Didn't mean that, do you? I can just tell. Anyway, so one day he said to himself, I shall acquire for myself a companion to share life's trials and tribulations. You know, as the mornings, you know, to say good night in the evenings and everything else in the daytime. And so he goes to the local pet emporium, you see, in order to find himself a companion to share life's, you know, ups and downs, you see. Yes? Have you ever done that? Been to a pet emporium and purchased for yourself? You're looking away. No, that'll be a no then. Okay, fine. I'm going to ask you. My nerve. Anyway, and so, yes, so he goes to the pet emporium and he gazes around all the animals. There's a llama, probably not a llama actually, but there's animals of all shapes and lions, probably no lions. But you know, that sort of thing, animals anyway. Anyway, so you're looking at old tortoises maybe, you're the sort of person to have a tortoise, aren't you? No, fine, okay. Anyway, so yeah, really? No tortoise? Have you ever had a tortoise? Never? Never? You should get a tortoise. I can see you with a tortoise. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, so looking around the pet emporium, you see, with all these unusual animals, and his eyes fall upon this lovely light brown hamster. Oh, have you got a hamster? Not really animal lovers here, are we? Getting that sense, I don't know why. Anyway, so he sees this lovely little hamster, and he's delighted. Suddenly their eyes meet across a crowded pet emporium, you know, and he just knows that this is the one. You know, you have that feeling when this is the one, Angela? You have, haven't you? You wouldn't stand a chance, would you? Anyway, and so he goes to the pet emporium owner. And he says, hello, my good man. He spoke like that for some reason. And he says, I have seen this lovely hamster, and I would like to purchase him and take him home with me. And the emporium owner says, all right. this is Jolly Seal before, you know. And so he takes the little, and gets the hamster, you know, and he's saying, I'm going to call the hamster Bob. Lovely name, isn't it, Bob? And so he gets Bob the hamster, you see, and he gets Bob the hamster, and he takes Bob the hamster home with him, and he's delighted. Well, he would be, wouldn't he, with Bob the hamster? But then that evening, something terrible happens. Brace yourselves now. Bob the hamster, that very evening, passed away. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Even you were touched by that, weren't you, Angela? You weren't, were you? No. Anyway, he's distraught! Distraught! That's acting. Distraught! Overacting, I suppose. He says, Bob, you shall not die in vain, he says. He did live alone, so it was all right. And, you shall not die in vain. I shall, hello? Is that someone ringing? No. What did you say you were tonight? Obviously it wasn't here, was it? No. Anyway. Say no more. Well, knows what you're doing. Anyway, so he says, Bob, you shall not die in vain. Bob, no, Bob, no. He says, no. I shall make you live on in the form of a nourishing preserve. Or, you know, like a jam or something, you know, fruit and sugar. Anyway, so he concocts this hamster concoction, but it tastes awful, and he throws it out the window and goes to bed upset. It's been a bad day for him. Anyway, the next morning he goes downstairs, looks out the window, and there's a rose bush growing where he's thrown this thing the night before, which is extraordinary, isn't it? Because it was all concrete. And it's amazing. So he goes back to the pet emporium, you see, and he goes to the bloke and he says, my good man. Yeah. He says, I came into your emporium yesterday. Yeah. And I purchased the hamster which I named Bob. He said, yeah. And he said, but tragically, Bob passed away that very evening. He said, oh, right, well, sorry about that. I said, but it doesn't matter. He said, I wanted him to live on, so I made him into a nourishing preserve or a kind of a jam. But the jam was awful. I threw it away, and in the morning there was a rose bush growing out of the place where I'd thrown the... and the man in the shop said, very strange indeed, because you normally get tulips from hamster jam. What? See? You're annoyed because you didn't see it coming, aren't you? That's your own fault. Yes. You should be ashamed of yourselves, though. You really should. I think we'll move on. A little medley of songs now. And it was clean. There you see, it was much safer than the one that got me banned from the WI. What did I say about it? They won't book me back. Here we go. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of maybe we're ragged and we'll travel along singing a song. Lovely. Oh, I don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, sharing our load. Side by side. Through all kinds of weather, and what if the sky should fall? As long as we're together, well, it really doesn't matter at all. When they've all had their quarrels and we'll be the same as we traveling along, singing a song. Side by side. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. sunshine away. You know the verse as well? The other, oh, very impressive, yes. As I lay sleeping, I dreamt that you were by my side. Came this illusion. How's it going, Angela? You alright, are you? Not so, is it? You are gone. They're very hard woman to impress, aren't they? You are my sunshine, my only sun. You make me happy when skies are gray. You know it's Christmas, come on Angela, Christmas. How much you feel the Christmas spirit, Angela? My sunshine, my way. Last one all together now. You make me love you.
I didn't wanna do it. I didn't wanna do it.
Know what I've heard? You make me want you.
All the time you do it.
You make me happy sometimes. You make me glad. But there were times, dear, you make me sigh for. I want some love that's true. Yes, I do. Indeed, I do. You know I do. Give me what I cried for. You know you got the brand of kisses that I die for. You know you made me love you. Lost my with feeling. You know you made me love you. Oh, thank you very much indeed. Oh, stop. Oh, all right. Oh, well, all right, well, listen, this next song actually was, I've lost all track of time, Barbara. So I just carry on till the end. Does it not matter, no? Anybody got a
What time is
cab?
it? Can anybody say?
No idea, no.
What?
Is it? Oh, no, it's all right,
You're all right a bit longer.
A bit longer, is it? Okay. Right. So I just get so carried away with enjoying myself, you know. You can tell, can't you? You carried away enjoying me as well. Yes, Anthony. I am. Now this next song, ladies and gentlemen, this next song is actually a song that was in the charts. Woo! The charts. Woo! The charts, Angela. I don't know why it was so menacing. Anyway. I'm not normally afraid of women, you know. Oh, I am, it's true, yes. Anyway. Now this next song is filled with romance. It's filled with danger. And it's filled with murder. I should be in serious theatre. Here I am doing this. I should be on the telly. Well, I should be on the telly. Straight, yes, crime watch. I know what you're thinking, yes. No. Anyway, so, yeah, now, does anybody here remember, this is a very modern song. Well, when I say it's a modern song, it's modern compared to everything else I've been doing. In fact, in many ways, my act is the ultimate form of recycling. Isn't it, really? I mean, it makes me very modern and contemporary, really. So I'm really down with the kids. You'll see people like me in the hood, as it were. The hood. Alright then. Anyway, so this next song I said was a very modern song-ish. Goes back to about, what's it, 1973 or something. Anyway, so did we remember a band called Benny Hill?
Yes.
And he did a song all about a milkman called... Yes. He drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Now what do you want to do when we get to the early bits? I want you all to scream out all together, Ernie! Like that, yeah. A quick practice first then. 1, 2, 3. Ernie! Oh, very good, yeah. It's strange with the chaps, isn't it? It has a sort of a nice quality. Yeah, isn't it? Isn't that right? Sorry. Keep seeking acceptance, we'll never get there, will it? Never mind. raced across the ground and the clatter of the wheels as they spun round and round, and he galloped into Market Street. His badge upon his chest, his name was Ernie, and he drove the fastest milk car in the West. Now Ernie loved a widow, a lady known as Sue. She lived all alone in Lindley Lane at number 22. They said she was too good for him. She was ordy, fair and chic, but Ernie got his cocoa there 3 times every week, and they called him Ernie! And he drove the fastest milk car in the West. She said she'd like to bathe the milk. He said, all right, sweetheart. And when he finished work one night, he loaded up the cart. He said, you want it pasteurised, because pasteurised is best? He said, Ernie, I'll be happy if it comes up to me chest. Well, that tickled old Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Oh. Now Ernie had a rival, an evil-looking man called Two-Ton Ted from Teddington, and he drove the baker's van. He tempted over his treacle tart, his tasty oatmeal bread, and when she see the sign it was hot meat pies, it very nearly turned her head. She nearly swooned in his macaroon and said, now if you treat me right, you'll have hot rolls every morning and crumpets every night. You know what you said for this layer of cake? He'd have his wicked way, and all Ernie had to offer was a pint of milk a day. Poor Ernie! And he drove the fastest milk car in the West. One lunchtime, Ted saw Ernie's awesome cart outside her door. It drove him mad to find it was still there at 4:30. As he let down from his van, blood through his veins in chorus, and he went across to Ernie's cart and did not kick his horse, whose name was Trigger. And he pulled the fastest milk car in the West. When Ernie rushed out into the street, his gold top in his hand, he said, if you want to marry Susie, you'll fight for her like a man. Oh, why don't we play cards for her? He sneeringly replied. And just to make it interesting, we'll have a shilling on the side. When Ernie dragged him from his van, and beneath the blazing sun, they stood there face to face, and Ted went for his bun. But Ernie was too quick. Things didn't go the way Ted planned, and a strawberry-flavoured yogurt sent it spinning from his hand. Well, soon she ran between them and tried to keep them apart, but Ernie pushed her aside in a rock cake, caught him underneath his heart, and he looked up in pain surprise of a concrete hand and crust of a stale-pork pie going in the eye, and Ernie bit the dust. Poor Ernie! And he drove the fastest milk car in the West. Sad bit now. Ernie was only 52. He didn't want to die. Aww. Now he's gone to make deliveries in that milk round in the sky, where the customers are angels and ferocious dogs are banned, and a milkman's life is full of fun in that fairy dairy land. But a woman's needs are many-fold, and soon she married Ted. But strange things happened on their wedding night as they were in their bed. Was that the trees are rustling or the hinges of the gate? Or Ernie's ghostly gold tops are rattling in their crate? They won't forget Ernie! And he drove the fastest milk car in the West. Hooray! Thank you very much. Oh, I say. It really has been a musical journey this year. It has been a musical journey. It has, hasn't it? Hasn't it been a journey? Okay, now let's see about it as I approach my end. That could be worse. Anyway, yes. I'll not say how. No, in many ways, it's very unlike the Dolly Wire tonight. I may even be persuaded to do the oh Lord, do I dare do that? Do I dare do it? Alright. Well, I've been asked to do it now. I absolved all blame for this one. Okay, well, I got to picture the scene. I got to picture the scene. Are you picturing the scene?
Yeah.
Thank you, yes. Now, this little old couple, they've been married for 103 years. 103 years they've been married. And, well, to be honest, you know, in the bedroom, it's become a little, well, shall we say, predictable. They know what's going to happen. If it's going to happen. It might not happen, probably. But they know that, you know, they know their roles in the procedure. If you see what I mean. You see what I mean, don't you, Angela? Angela's very knowing, isn't she? Yes, but anyway, one day they say, how, my dear, he says to her, my dear, I don't know why he speaks like that. He says, why don't we go and see if we can spice things up a bit? Spice it up, you know, we're not going to get any younger. Why don't we go and see if we can spice it up, best spice. Anyway, so off they go to the sex therapist. See, therapist for adult activities. And so there they are, and they're sat on these bean bags, you know, like that, you know. And so the old man and the old woman, you know, and they say, we want to spice things up a bit. And she goes, you know what therapists are like, aren't they? Says, well, says to the old fella, says, well, I've got an idea. Yeah. Why don't you, just to the old fella here, says, says, you call your appendage, thank you dear, yes. They know all the terms here, don't they? Very liberated crowd, isn't it? Anyway, says to the other, so you call your appendage, you call it the washing. Yeah, the washing, yeah. And to the old lady, you call yours doings. The washing machine. See how that goes. That should, you know, that should spice things up a bit for you. Right. We'll have a bash at that later, Ellen. Right then. So they go home. Anyway, there they are in bed that evening, you see. And the old fella, you know, is feeling a bit, you know, frisky, you know. And he gives her a nudge. He says, hey love. Hey love. Do you want to, can I put my washing in your, washing machine? And she says, no, I've got a date. So anyway, they go to sleep. But halfway through the night, she wakes up feeling a bit frisky. And so she wakes him up and says, hey love. He says, what do you want? Says, hey love, do you want to put your washing in my washing machine? And he says, no, I've done it by hand. That's the one, yes, that's the one. Yeah. I know, yes, I know. I know, yes. I know, yeah. Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, that's the one, yes. That was the one. Yes. Now you see, the difference being, tonight, they all went, oh, hee hee. They went, and then I waited, and nothing happened. And then I knew I wouldn't be back again next week. Anyway, so at least we've shared that. I'm almost like a therapy session myself there, really. I feel like I've unburdened myself with you. And my only little story, actually, the one which I thought they wouldn't like was the one they did like, which I never understand it really. The one which was about the young girl, and she's about to go out for the evening, and she's wearing what can only be described as a top which is, well, you know, for the purposes of accuracy, translucent, but for comedy value, it's transparent. You can see, you know, there's nothing, it's all there. And she comes downstairs brandishing the old, you know, and the grandmother is absolutely horrified. And she says, you can't! I can't know why she talks like that. You can't go out like that, my dear, it's disgraceful. And the young girl goes, Grandmama! There's where they're from. And there's a, Grandmama, these are my rosebuds. Really? She says, really? Oh, we'll see about that. So the grandma goes upstairs. And then it comes down the stairs again in an equally revealing top. And the young granddaughter is horrible. Gran! Granny! Can't go out like that. So if you can go out with your rosebuds, I can go out with my hanging baskets. And that's it. Yeah. Now that's the one that I thought they wouldn't like. But no. You never can tell. You just never can tell. No, I know, yeah. Yes. So it just goes to show, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway, now that I feel I've really lowered things to as low as they can go, I'm going to take things to a whole new level now. Whereas I now invite you all, ladies, I invite you all now to join me in a little bit of sing-along now. Now I must is anybody here called Susie? Good. Okay. Now this song is all about a girl called Susie, and she works in a shoe shine shop. Now I'm going to sing it through words, and then you're going to sing it after me. Okay? Yes, Anthony. Now I sing. Oh, you see. I'll never get put back together. Listen very carefully. Susie, sitting in a shoe shine shop. All day long she sits and shines. All day long she shines and sits. Susie, sitting in a shoe shine shop. She sits and shines and shines and sits and sits and shines and shines and sits. Susie, sitting in a shoe shine shop. Does anybody have a drink, by the way? Okay, all together. Susie, sitting in a shoe shine shop. All day long she sits and shines. All day long she shines and shines. Susie, sitting in a shoe shine shop. She sits and shines and shines and sits. Susie, sitting in a shoe shine shop. All right, second one now. Listen very carefully, did quite well. Susie, coughing in a candy shop. Coughing in fits and starts. Coughing in starts and fits. Susie, coughing in a candy shop. In the fits and starts and starts and fits and fits and starts and starts and fits. Susie, coughing in a candy shop. Okay, your turn again now, ladies. Now don't let me down. All together. Susie, coughing in a candy shop. Coughing in fits and starts. Coughing in fits and starts. Susie, coughing in a candy shop. In the fits and starts and starts and fits. Fits and starts and starts and fits. Oh, very good indeed, yes. Coughing in a candy shop. All right, last one now, last one. Listen very carefully. Susie, stuffing at a stuff look. All day long she plucks and stuffs. All day long she stuffs and plucks. Susie, stuffing. That's why I don't drink, see what she plucks and stuffs and stuffs and plucks and stuffs and stuffs and plucks. Susie, stuffing at a stuff plucked duck. Right, your turn now. Now really shout this one out all together. Susie, stuffing stopping at us so plucked up. All day long she plucks and stuffs.
All day long she stuffs and stuffs.
See, stopping at us so plucked up. She plucks and stuffs and stuffs and plucks.
Stuffs and stuffs and stuffs and stuffs.
See, stopping at us so plucked up. All right, back in the shoe shine shop now for the last time through. All together, everybody. Susie, sitting in a shoe shine shop. All day long she sits and shines.
All day long she shines and sits.
Susie is sitting in a shoe shine shop. She sits and shines and shines and sits.
Sits and shines and shines and sits.
Susie, sitting in a shoe shine shop. Yay, well done indeed. When you came out this evening, you didn't expect to be doing that, did you? No, you didn't, did you? Well, can I say, ladies and gentlemen, that this evening I've enjoyed myself immensely. Have you enjoyed it, Angela? No, sir. But can I say a very thank you to Barbara for introducing you to me. You can blame Barbara there. Yes, it's all Barbara's fault. Yes, indeed. And can I say, first of all, Merry Christmas to you all. It's snowing as well. How did you plan that? That's amazing. That's the only Christmas party that I've been to where it's snowed. Anyway, but can I say, once again, thank you very much for coming along this evening. Thank you even more for staying. Doesn't always happen, I'll tell you. But my final song of this wonderful evening, and thank you, you've been a lovely audience. You've been much lovelier and slightly ruder than I thought you were going to be. And, especially you down there. Yeah. Hitler's. Yeah. That's never happened before. That'll never happen again. Yeah. Thank you also for Angela for your support this evening. Yeah. And of course, it's been lovely here. My final song for this lovely evening. And can I just say one thing, that if you've enjoyed this evening half as much as me, you've absolutely loved it. Indeed, yeah. My final song is called "I'm Leaning on the Lamppost." I'd like you all to sing along with me, and may I say, it's turned out nice again. Hasn't it?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I don't think I was too rude this evening.
No.
Rude than WI. Off we go, Henry. Maybe you think I look a trump, or you may think I'm hanging round to steal a car. But no, I'm not a crook, and if you think that's what I look, I'll tell you why I'm here and what my motives are. Get ready, everybody. I'm leaning on the lamppost in the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. Oh me! Oh my! I hope a little lady comes by. Oh, I don't know if she'll get away. She doesn't always get away, but anyhow I know that she'll try. Oh me! Oh my! I hope a little lady comes by. There's no other girl I can wait for. This one I'll break any day for, and I won't have to ask what she's late for. She'd never leave me flat. She's not a girl like that. She's absolutely wonderful and marvelous and beautiful. Anyone could understand why. I'm leaning on the lamppost at the corner of the street. It's a certain little lady comes by. I'm leaning on the lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. me. Oh my, I hope a little lady comes by. Oh, I don't know if she'll get away. She doesn't always get away. Anyhow, I know that she'll find. Oh me, oh my, I hope a little lady goes. When I'm to the down to the bum bum, there's no other girl I can wait for. This one I'll bring anything for, but I won't have to ask what she's late for. She'd never leave me flat. She's not a girl like that. She's absolutely wonderful and marvelous and beautiful. Anyone could understand why. I'm leaning on the lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. Leaning on the lamppost at the corner on the street in case a certain little lady comes by. Oh, thank you! Thank you very much indeed! Oh. I've been to you before. Have a very happy Christmas, a very happy Easter, and a very happy New Year! You can move here, Barbara.
Margie's going to say a few words.
Margie, after all is said and done. Oh, sorry.
Anthony, I've just got to admit something. It was me that said balls first.
Was it you? Margie. On the brain.
Just must say what a fantastic journey we've been on. It was therapy from Hitler's extremities to hamster jam. I've had to write all these, I'm telling reception class tomorrow all these jokes. We've come via John, Benny, Dick and Angela. We've loved every minute of it, especially the one that the WI banned. And the WFC will have you back anytime.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Have a lovely Christmas. Thank you very much. And a safe journey home. Watch out for the snow. Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you, Mark.